Okay, hello everybody. My name is Susie McCrae, and I am a proud global founder for a company called OnPassive. Today is Tuesday, June 7th, 2022, and this is our Let's Bless Our Loved Ones guest webinar, where you have been invited by someone to hear about a business called OnPassive and the opportunity for you to sign up and become a founder of this company. The opportunity to become a founder is ending very, very soon. I'm going to give you a date of June 21st, even though it's the 22nd. But we're going to say June 21st will be the last day. You want to jump in right now once you see this presentation and become a founding member with this company. So we are not here to try to convince, pester, or pressure you into anything. We're here on our own time to help spread the word of OnPassive so that you have the opportunity because someone invited you. Also, I will be putting in the chat how you can get a copy of today's webinar, because you will listen to this, you're going to catch the vision, you're going to jump on board, and you're going to want to have a copy of this so that you can share it with people you care about as the clock is ticking and time is running out. After Mike Ellis does his presentation, the rest of the panel will say a few words and we'll wrap it up, and you can get back to the person who invited you and get yourself locked in as a founder. So our speaker and presenter today, boy, it's your lucky day. You have Mike Ellis coming to you from Colorado in the United States. Mike has been a founder for over 3 years in OnPassive. He knows the business inside and out. And what we love about Mike, he's been around, he's seen different businesses online. He's seen it all. And Mike is a straight shooter. He doesn't try to steer you wrong. He shoots straight from the heart. He's going to tell you about the business in a simple way to understand. And we just love when he does our presentations. You'll also find him on YouTube. He does a lot of wonderful updates and his input about OnPassive. So Mike, it wouldn't be the same without you doing the presentation. We're so happy you're here. And I believe this will be your last presentation. And next Tuesday will most likely be our final Let's Bless Our Loved Ones webinar. So we're glad you're here today, Mike, and it's all yours. And I'll be back with the rest of the panel soon.
Yeah, no, thanks, Susie. And of course, these webinars wouldn't be the same without the four of us. It's what makes it work.
That's right.
So Susie's right. We're here to talk about OnPassive and the founding position. And it really isn't complicated, guys. This is very, very easy. It's not hard to understand. But Susie's also right that the founding position will be coming to an end in the next few weeks. And when it ends, you will not be able to become a founder regardless of what you offer Ash Mufareh. And Ash Mufareh is the CEO of OnPassive. Whether it's $100,000, $1 million, you will not be able to become a founding member. It closes in a couple of weeks, and it is an extremely powerful position. So I'm going to go over OnPassive. I'm going to go over the founding position. Very, very simple stuff to understand. Now, I've been online for 15 years, and I've known for a very, very long time that the online marketing, the online business is stacked against us. In fact, 97% of the people that come online and try and make a little bit of extra income to support the money that they're making now, it's really, really hard to do. If you don't have the skill sets, if you haven't spent a lot of time online, if you haven't learned what to do and how to do it, really, really hard to make a dollar online until OnPassive. And we are all here for that one reason. Can I come online and can I subsidize my income? Really, it's as simple as that. But it's even better than that with OnPassive. Not only can you subsidize your income, you can build an income, a residual income, and you can build wealth online. And when I heard those things, I got very, very excited about not only what OnPassive could do for me, but what OnPassive could do for those individuals that I talked to. So let's talk about OnPassive, the corporation, just very, very quickly. It's important to understand that you're with a company that's going to have tremendous longevity. And I'm not going to talk a whole lot about it. as you continue to explore OnPassive, you're going to learn more and more and more about the company. The company was developed by Ash Muffar. Ash Muffar is the brain trust, the visionary behind OnPassive. It is an AI IT company, artificial intelligence, informational technology company, digital products online. Those digital products range anywhere from a automated marketing platform that has all the tools we use to market online, to an educational platform, to a HR platform, human resource platform, to a webinar platform. Really, OnPassive has over 50 products right now and growing, and they are really the tools that people use online to do what they do, whether it's personal or business. And all of these tools that Ash has made, they're superior tools. They're built from the ground up. They're cutting edge technology. They are superior technology, superior products, whatever we're talking about. Here's the good part: at a lower price point. Ash's whole concept as he built OnPassive was to give the global market, and we are a global company, tremendous value. And when they saw this value or see this value, they can't say no. Whatever they're using online, whether it's a webinar platform, whether it's educational, whether it's an autoresponder, whether it's an email address, whatever they're using online, when they see the products of OnPassive, because they are superior at a lower price point, they can't say no. And because of that, millions of people will be flocking into OnPassive as we go into the global launch of the products of OnPassive. And by the way, we are in that process right now. The elimination of the founding position, Susie said the 22nd of June this month, should tell you how close we are to launching the products of OnPassive to the world. And when that happens, that's when the individuals participating with OnPassive will benefit in ways you can never imagine. So that is OnPassive in a very, very short snippet. I know Andy and Dan and Susie will have more to add to that, and I'll let them do that. But what I want to focus on right now is what OnPassive is going to do for you. This will give you an idea of how you're going to build that income, how you're going to build residual income, and how you're going to build wealth online. Again, this is really, really simple. I always narrow it down to 4 concepts. One, as you come in, is self-funding business. You'll pay once, you'll never have to go out of pocket again. Number 2, you will be forced to be successful. What does that mean? Everybody loves that term, but what does it mean? We're going to force you to make money. Now, when people hear that, they even like it more. I've never heard an argument against that. And the next 3 are product, customer, and volume. If you have tremendous products, superior lower price point, customers will flock in, which adds up to volume. And the sheer amount of volume that's going to be coming into OnPassive is going to be unprecedented. And what does that do for you and I? It's how we get paid. This is primarily a customer-based business, even though we have the opportunity to participate with OnPassive. But as customers come in, that's how we get paid. And we get paid a lot like a commission salesperson. You go out, you make a commission sales $100, you make 10%, you make $10 on that. But there's a caveat to that. OnPassive takes it a step further. As you come in, and OnPassive goes to work for each and every one of us, those individuals that are participating with OnPassive. OnPassive is going to come in, they're going to build a marketing system, a sales platform for us. They're going to hook it up to AI. AI is one of the tools of OnPassive, IT tool, digital tool of OnPassive. They're going to hook it up to AI, artificial intelligence. All of a sudden, your business becomes 100% automated. What does that mean? OnPassive is going to reach back into their IT tools and pull out the tool of traffic. All traffic is getting good, qualified eyes in front of the products of OnPassive, having customers come in, love the product, love the cost, buy it, and use it. Now, along this whole journey, as customers are coming in, and again, OnPassive is bringing these customers in. Along this whole journey, OnPassive is managing all this. Again, 100% automated, 100% automated. And as they do that, the customer comes in, they manage them. The customer looks at the product, they manage them. The customer buys the product, they manage that. The customer uses the product, they manage that. We, as founding members of OnPassive, those individuals participating with OnPassive, all we have to do is come in and participate. OnPassive is doing that work for us, okay? Now, how do we get to the point where OnPassive is doing all of this for us? Again, we are very, very close to the global launch of the products of OnPassive to the global market, okay? As OnPassive launches the products to the global market, we will all come in, and initially, right now, we come in as founders. Okay. The founding position is a 97 position. It's the position Susie talked about that will be eliminated the 21st of this month, June. Okay. That's before the global launch of OnPassive. Again, this payment is one-time payment. You'll come out of pocket once. You'll never have to come out of pocket again. This is an extremely powerful position because it locks you into the company of OnPassive. It locks you into the pay structure of OnPassive. There are many, many other bonuses within the founding position. Some of them Ash hasn't even shared with us, but it's extremely powerful, and it puts you in that position to be able to develop that income, residual income, and wealth. This position has been available for about the last 3.5, 4 years. Okay. June 22nd, it's done, guys. You cannot come in. And again, it doesn't matter what you offer Ash Mufareh, 100,000, 1 million, 5 million, 10 million. He will not let you become a founding member. Now, the founding members of OnPassive, they are family. Ash considers them partners in the business and family. And what he's going to be doing for them is going to be extraordinary. So as we go into the global launch, the founders will come in, they'll pay a subscription fee or pay for a package, not sure which one it's going to be. Those prices will be between $200 and $300, we believe. Ash is going to share that with us probably in the next couple of weeks, I would think. And as you do that, you get all the products of OnPassive. This is where OnPassive goes to work for you. OnPassive will put together the marketing platform, the sales platform, hook it up to AI, start to drive traffic, bring customers in, and manage everything. And then as those customers land in your organization, and we all have our own little business that OnPassive will be growing for us, as those customers land in your organization, you get paid for them. Again, like a commission salesperson. The only difference is OnPassive is doing all the work. Now, in OnPassive, we have people that come in that want to share OnPassive and build their own business. You can't do that. It's not necessary. As you come into OnPassive, you don't have to sell, you don't have to buy, you don't have to recruit, period. You don't have to do any of that. But if that is your forte, if that is what you want to do, you can do that and build your organization. Why would you want to do that? The only reason you want to do that is because it cuts time frames. Now, you've only got about 2 weeks for the founder position, so there's not much time left. But regardless of what you do, if you come in and share OnPassive, whether you come in and you don't share OnPassive, but continue to learn and engage in OnPassive, everybody in OnPassive over time will get to that place, again, guaranteed success, where you don't worry about finances. So the product's superior. Because of that, customers will come in because it's a lower price point, superior product. Let's just talk about volume very, very quickly. Again, this is very, very simple, guys. It's not hard to understand. When we look at the sheer volume that OnPassive is going to bring in when they release the products to the world, again, this is easy to understand. Let's take this platform we're on right now. This is a webinar done by Zoom, okay? OnPassive will have their own webinar platform. It's called OConnect. It is superior than Zoom. Zoom is an antiquated technology, and O Academy just blows it out of the water. Now, we have technicians that are in OnPassive. They are founding members of OnPassive that have looked at Zoom and OConnect. And what they tell us, and these guys are really, really good, they believe the first year OnPassive will take 95% of the people away from Zoom. And it's just because of how good the products are of OnPassive. Now, Zoom last year did $2.3 billion worth of revenue. And imagine 90% of that coming into OnPassive. And here's the really, really cool thing. Ash Mufareh has a heart to serve. And he told us early on that he wanted to share the majority of the wealth with the founding members of OnPassive and those individuals that come in and become independent resellers of the IT product. And that is a process. We come in, we pay the subscription fee or the packet, click a button, become independent resellers of the IT product. Now we're not only founders and customers, but independent resellers of the IT product. We need that title so OnPassive can pay us. But Ash said he's going to share the majority of the wealth coming into OnPassive with us. How do you develop an income? How do you develop residual income? How do you develop wealth? You partner up with an individual that doesn't want the wealth only for himself, but he wants to share it with those individuals that have come in, become founding members of OnPassive, and he wants you to succeed, guaranteed success. So as you look at $2.3 billion and we get 95% of that market, it's a lot of revenue coming into OnPassive, but it's even better than that. If you take 4 products of OnPassive, I'll do this very, very quickly, and then I'll turn it back over to Susie. If you take 4 products of OnPassive, let's take OConnect, the webinar platform. Let's take OStaff. Let's take OTraffic and OCademy. Those 4 products with the companies that are servicing those niches right now, and that's a webinar platform, HR platform, educational platform, and a traffic platform. Those companies that are servicing those niches right now bring in $483 billion in revenue a year. How much of that of OnPassive is going to take? 10%? $48 billion? 20, 25, 30, 50%? The first year, I don't know. Maybe it's 10, 15, 20%. Over the course of time, they're going to take a massive amount of that market. That's the kind of revenue that's going to be coming into OnPassive when we have a CEO in Ash Mufareh who wants to share that revenue with you and I. So OnPassive, very, very simple to understand. Now, the corporate side is very, very complex, guys. It really is. And I'm sure Andy and Dan might talk a little bit about that, and Susie. But the side that Ash made for you and I to participate with OnPassive, to participate with everything OnPassive, very, very simple. You come in, you go out of pocket once. The fees that I mentioned, you'll pay it once. You'll never have to go out of pocket again. The subscription fee of the package, that is a monthly fee, but the preceding months will be paid from the proceeds we make with OnPassive. Very, very simple. You'll pay once, never have to go out of pocket again. For success, product, customer, and then volume. If you understand those concepts, that's what Ash Mufareh has done, and he's done it better than anybody I've ever seen. So we're all in a very, very unique position to take advantage of OnPassive, to take advantage of everything in OnPassive. Keep it simple. Think about those concepts, and then come on in, become a founding member. There's so much more to OnPassive, guys. There really is. Again, the founding position closes June 21st, right in there. So if you're interested, get back with the person that brought you to this meeting and get them to give you their registration link. You can come in and become a founding member. Believe me, it'll be the best decision you ever made, and you will not be disappointed. So that's OnPassive, very simple. Here it is, right in front of you. I'll let Susie, Dan, and Andy kind of elaborate on that, but keep it simple. Come on in and get ready, because you're going to have the ride of your life. Susie, go ahead.
That's right, Mike. The ultimate ride of a lifetime, like it says behind me. Excellent presentation. You know, that's all you need to know. There's so much more to know about OnPassive, but Mike, you did an excellent job just doing the basics. And Mike is absolutely right. This is fully automated. We have a CEO who wants to share the wealth of this company with those who partner with him. And that may sound strange to many people because nobody does that. The other thing is, it may sound strange to you that it's fully automated and you don't have to manage any of the customers or the products. Well, that is true as well. I want you to really think for a minute before we get to the other panelists. Really think about the last time there was anything really riveting that happened on the internet. You know, really think about, when have you been really wowed? Because we cannot really compare what OnPassive is going to do to the internet to anything else, because it's never been done. It's a revolutionary company with a business model that has never been seen before. And we are getting ready to start selling the products to customers around the globe. So now is your opportunity to hop on board as a founding member. Get in now, lock your position. We're not trying to pressure you. We're just telling you time is ticking. I would say June 21st, that's it. Get in now. And also, I put in the chat, if you would like a copy of today's presentation, you can send an email to onpassivenation@gmail.com. You can also go take a look at onpassive.com, the website. There's all the products are on there. There's descriptions of them. You can start looking around to kind of get a feel for things. This is a real company with real employees, with real products. But the best part is the value that this company is going to deliver to customers around the globe. They are going to get exceptional products with so many features without any caps or limits on any of the products at a much lower price point. And that is just why customers, when they come in and they join OnPassive, they're not going to leave because they are going to be fully satisfied with what this CEO, Ash Mufareh, and his tech team has put together. So we're going to kick off with, let's start with Dan today. So we have Dan Street here. He's also in Colorado in the United States. And Dan has been a founder like Mike for maybe 3.5 years now. Dan knows the business inside and out as well. He's been engaged helping other founders across the globe. And we always like to hear your insight, Dan, who was just recently retired. And he'll tell you a little bit about what he used to do and how his dream is coming true now. Right, Dan?
Well, that's right. Thanks, Susie. And great job, Mike. Mike always does an incredible presentation, giving us a very good overview of how our lives are going to change with OnPassive. And it is a privilege to be a founding member. And the message here today is on the 22nd, or as Susie said, the 21st of this month, this position will end forever. So as Susie said, I had a career in selling medical devices to orthopedic surgeons and spending the majority of my time in the operating room. I spent many years dreaming of a way that I could gain that financial freedom and time freedom, mainly the time freedom, because I had a lot of stress in that business and it was, my time wasn't my own. So I'm sure a lot of you out there that are looking at this as an opportunity feel the same way. And this opportunity was introduced to me 3 years ago, and it had all the ingredients that I was looking for in an online business. And Mike, Marty, and I worked together on this thing starting 3 years ago, and we believe that if we put in a consistent effort to promote OnPassive, and we did this, and that if we put in that consistent effort, the company would not let us down, and the company didn't let us down. OnPassive delivered more value, and that value increases every week we're involved. Ash Mufareh shares more exciting details about the amazing potential of this company every week. And the value just keeps going through the roof. So we are in the process. It's important for everybody to know that we are in the process of introducing this company to the world right now. It's going. It's rocking and rolling. And we're in over 200 countries, and we have 1.3 million founding members. And that's a massive amount of believers in the vision of Ash Mufareh. And the cool part is we are launching to the world right now. That's why it's so critical that if you're interested in this opportunity, that you take a serious look and don't dilly-dally around. So the key takeaways that I got that you should be real impressed with, as far as what Mike was talking about today, is that OnPassive is a real company, and we do have real people, and there are real products, and they're proprietary products. And whether you choose to be an active person in this and share it with other people, your family and friends, or if you choose to be passive and let the company build the business for you, the company will build the business for you. And it will drive targeted traffic and add customers to your site, to your customer base. And revenue is generated with each customer that comes into this business. And you will receive commissions over and over again on that. So the value of the products are so superior, and the cost value of the products are superior, but also the cost is superior to any of the products that you're going to find online. And as a result of that, customers that come into your business will never leave your business. They have an AI-induced software that follows up on their visitors, answers their questions, closes the sale, And it does this through like what Susie was talking about, the automated process, all automated and done for you. So it's an amazing way for you to achieve generational wealth. And just think about this, everyone, that what this webinar is all about is we're introducing you to a better way to look at the resources and the products that you're already using online. So you have an opportunity to become a founding member of really the biggest company that's ever going to exist online. And we honestly believe that with all our heart, because we're actively involved with this every single day. And so please take a serious look at this thing, because time is running out, and this founding position will close forever. So I'll turn it back over to you, Susie.
Okay. Yes, Dan, thank you so much for all of those reminders. You know, a lot of times people are like, why is the CEO Ash Mufareh doing this? And I remember a few years ago, he said, why not? You see, his motivation is not money, and he's not here for himself to gain all of this wealth. Really, what struck me when I became a founder and listening to him, which once you become a founder, you are plugged in, you participate in webinars with Ash. We are all in touch with him. He keeps the founders and his partners close at hand and keeps us updated. And after the foundership ends, June 21st, he's going to be able to even give us more information. But anyway, part of his vision is that this business is going to help us all be successful, so we can take care of business at home, our finances at home. Like he says, fill our tank, make sure we're taken care of, and then give back. He has a product called Oh Bless, a crowdfunding product that does not charge any fees. So as founders, things that we're passionate about, we're going to be able to give back, get clean water where people need clean water, help the homeless, help the hungry, help animals, whatever your passion is. Mine is helping the elderly and their caregivers. I am going to be able to do so many things, because giving back is the true joy, and that's Ash's joy as well. So you don't often hear that. It sounds strange to some people, but once you plug in and you start listening to this man speak, and some of the webinars and some of the videos he has done, you're going to be hooked, because we have all as founders connected our brain and our hearts together. We are all becoming more and more intelligent every day, and our hearts are growing bigger and bigger every day. And we are going to help change the globe and humanity. And that is going to make the CEO smile even more than he's already smiling. So now is your opportunity to get back to the person who invited you, get their link, sign up, get in the back office, start learning more. Okay, so we're going to end it with Andy Burks, who comes to us from the UK. Andy is on these webinars. We always enjoy having him here. You see, Andy isn't a tech guy, he's going to tell you. He's a numbers guy. And we just love the things that he likes to add to this. And he really makes you think about this opportunity and what it can do for you financially. So Andy, I'm ready for a little head spinning.
Thanks, Susie. Thanks, guys. As Dan has gone through it, I won't go through it again, but I love the simplicity of it. As Susie said, I'm not technically minded in the slightest. I haven't got a clue as to how these products work. But I do know that I don't know how electricity works, but I do know if you press a switch, the light comes on. So simple, really. But I like the numbers. This is what really intrigues me and really excites me more than anything else. Now, there are currently something like 4.7 billion people that use the internet. And OnPassive has something for every single one of them. In our first year, we anticipate taking well over 100 million customers, and our current foundership is just over 1.3 million. That means that we're at the very top of the tree. Now, I'm going to give you an example of the power of compounding. I don't like the word recruiting, but being able to share this opportunity with others, I I don't like recruiting because I'm not very good at it. That's what it really boils down to. But I do, and I can share this with other people, and that's what I've done. And people see the vision that we see and have joined us. So I'm going to give you an example, and this is purely an example, so don't take it as read. But I'm just going to say that OnPassive is going to find us 3 customers within a very short period of time, and then from then on, it's going to take 3 months to provide 3 further customers for you, and 3 for each of the customers that they've already got for you, and so on. So it'll go you plus 3 is 4, 4 times 3 is 12, plus your 4, 16, 16 times 3, 48, plus your 16, 64, 64 times 3, 192, plus your 64, 256. So at the end of the first year, in that example, you'd have 256 customers. But, and here's where it gets excited, if you actually share this with 9 others that joined you on this journey, you can multiply those figures by 10. So at the end of the first year, you'd have 2,560 customers, not 256. Simple, but very effective. Now, I've offered savings plans to expatriates around the globe for many, many years. And generally speaking, to provide sufficient to retire on, they have to put away anywhere between $500 and $1,000 a month over a 20-year period. So let's call it $1,000 a month. That's $240,000 over 20 years. Hopefully, that pot has then grown to 800 or $1 million odd dollars. If it's $1 million odd dollars, you can roughly take 5% every year, so 50,000 each and every year is your income to survive on or to live on, and do the things that you want to do. Now, I'm not saying that OnPassive will do that straight away, but I am saying that you could achieve this and more, because there is no limit here, over the period of time that you choose to make. As Mike said, it brings down time frames if you just simply share this with others. Now, I know in the UK in particular, the average pension pot where someone's worked for 30 years and paid into a pot to save for their retirement over 30 years is just under £69,000, which produces an income of just over £3,000 a year, plus the old age pension, or the average old age pension, which is £7,155. So the income per month is just over £840 a month. It's not very much. And as I said before, my bar bill is a little bit larger than that every month. So, but OnPassive can create whatever income you choose if you want to do something with it. If you don't, it's fine. OnPassive will build you a business. And as I said, I love the simplicity of this because everything's done for you. The registration, the domain name, building of the website, driving specific targeted traffic, closing the sale, dealing with all the customer support, and paying us for every single customer that falls on the group. Fantastic. So what retirement income would you like? Thanks, Susie. Back to you.
Well, that was well said, Andy. Thank you. Always love your input. And he's being conservative, which we tend to be on these webinars. We don't want to be hyping things up. But I like what you said about simplicity and not wanting to recruit. You know, when I got on board, my whole family and friends, they were excited seeing my excitement. They know, love, and trust me, so they jumped on board. My parents, I'm fortunate to still have both parents. My dad's going to be 95 next month. My mom's 91. I was with them today, and my mom's like, "How's OnPassive going?" You know, she's in tune to things. I keep them updated. They're founders. They're not using much technical stuff these days, but my mom understands the vision and the simplicity of what Ash is doing. And I said, "Mom and Daddy, things are going great." I said, "The foundership's ending very soon and we're going to market with the product." She goes, "Oh, Ash must be so pleased." And I'm like, you know, it is like we were talking about. Mike was saying we've become a family. He has welcomed us in and partnered with us. And this is just everyone smiling about this. So that's your opportunity, is knocking on your door right now. So this is what's going to happen. You get back to the person who invited you. They have a registration link. You fill out the information, you pay your $97 plus a $5 credit card fee, maintenance fee. You're locked in. That's the one out-of-pocket payment. Okay. And then when we do go to market, you will be activating your account because now you will become a customer reseller of OnPassive. We do not have the price right now. It'll be another out-of-pocket payment that is very affordable, our CEO has assured us. And then you pay that. That's it. Nothing else comes out of your pocket. Those two payments. And what you heard today is the CEO, you're locked in, you're a founder, you've caught the vision, and he is going to be sharing the wealth of the company with all of us across the globe so that we can fill our tanks, take care of business, and help others. I mean, think about what the most stressful thing besides illness, or death in someone's life is finances. So can you imagine how this is going to affect so many people who will have their finances will not be a worry anymore? And then what can those people do to give back? What creativity can you start doing in your life? What kind of joy are you going to share with other people and do things you've never done before because you don't have to worry about your finances? That is just so refreshing. And that's Ash's dream, that we're all going to become and the people we've wanted to be, do the things we love and do, and not be tied down, bogged down, worrying about finances. And I think that's terrific. And this is going to be revolutionary, like nothing you've ever seen. So time to jump on board. So with that, we're going to end. I put in the chat, if you would like a copy of today's presentation to share with someone, you can send an email to onpassivenation@gmail.com and you'll receive the link. And you can also go to visit onpassive.com to take a look at the products. So we only have a couple more weeks. Time to get cracking, giddy up, and we will all see you at the top where our ears are going to pop. So thanks again, fellows. Great presentation, Mike. Everyone have a great day, and we'll see you all soon.